Hey, Paul.
What up, man?
It's time for KotoKai Workbench 129.
On the eve of Christmas.
That's right.
Yeah.
Late in the year. Everybody's fucking exhausted and burnt out and working their asses off and trying to hustle through this last year. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know.
No, I can agree with that. And then I had to do my last little bit of shopping today, like the ancillary gifts, and fuck my life going out today.
Yeah.
Traffic was not fun.
I've been to the grocery store 3 times in 3 days getting ready and buying stuff and then being like, oh fuck, we forgot the this and that and this.
That was one of the stops today. I had to stop at the grocery store to get everything for Christmas morning, and yeah, it was just chaos, and much was out of stock. So super duper chaos.
So pretty good around here. We didn't have to do like we didn't have to do like real crazy stuff. I'm the only person that eats meat or anything like that, and it's been pretty flush out here in Jersey in regards to the grocery store goes. Even in like, I don't know. I don't shop at regular shops, so I don't know what the retail market has been like. But
yeah, it wasn't like horrible. Like I found everything I needed per se, but like it was just, instead of the 500 different brands of bread, there was 100 or something. Stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it was a little chaotic today just driving around. I hate how people drive in parking lots and how people walk in parking lots. So
oh dude, that is the fucking worst. I hate it so much. Holy shit.
Yeah. Like, why do you have to walk down like the center of the fucking aisle? Like, why can't you walk to the left or the right so I can drive by you? And then 2, I get that pedestrians have the right of way. I'm completely fine with it, but you have to walk as slow as possible and diagonal across the parking lot to take the maximum amount of time.
Yeah.
Like instead of just walking across and getting out of the way of the cars. Yeah, this lady today, we're pulling in, you're pulling down the aisle to like where you can park. It's not directional, like you can go in either direction. So I pull in because there's like 3 spots left. It must have been a lady like 30 spots down. So she's pretty far down, right? And I'm at like where the 3 spots are. She backs up like all the way back 30 spots to back into one of these spots as people are trying to pull out and move around her. Like, she just didn't give a fuck though. She was just like, whatever.
Yep.
I was like, Jesus, I hate.
I'm not gonna drive around. I'll just recklessly back up.
Yeah, I was like, I hate people.
Yes. The season brings out the worst and the best.
But glad the shopping is done. Now tomorrow is relaxed until we go to my in-laws.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're not necessarily hosting, but I guess we are hosting a Christmas here at our place. This is the first time we've ever had a holiday in this house. And yeah, it's been hit or miss for management goes. Yeah, we've got a lot going on, and it's just like, I forget how much work it can be. It's a lot.
Yes, yeah, hosting is more work than you think it's going to be.
Yeah,
it's always, and like, luckily, it sounds like you guys, did your due diligence, but usually you make that one stop at the grocery store, and then inevitably there's something you forget, right? Like something stupid. Like, I forgot.
Oh yeah,
butter.
Oh, yeah, that's
I forgot the butter.
Yeah, totally. No, yeah, because we went through the 21st, the 22nd, and today the 23rd, and then I'm potentially gonna have to run over tomorrow morning. on the 24th to get like, can't remember what confectioner sugar. I think I have to get more confectioner sugar, or
Just something. It's always something.
maybe vegetable oil. I think we might need vegetable oil because I have peanut oil for my cooking, and Colleen isn't sure if that will work with the cake she's trying to make. So it's one of those things. What's that? Oh yeah, confectioner sugar. Okay. Sorry, I just got corrected. It was not the. It's not the vegetable oil. Okay. It's part of the holidays, you know. It's just you do what you gotta do. It's okay. Been
It's
watching
part of the fun.
You've been watching the movies, the holiday movies at all, Paul?
Yeah, just before this, we watched Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Watched Elf the other day.
Nice.
The Grinch is my favorite, so I've watched the original cartoon one and then the Jim Carrey one as well.
Nice.
Yeah, all the good stuff. How about you?
Oh yeah, man. I have a whole regimen that I go through. I start off early with the looser ones that are kind of like loosely related to Christmas. So like City of Lost Children, right? There's a scene in there where like the mastermind evil guy is dressed up and is like invading the dreams of children to try and like steal tears to like correct his own weird internal struggles. It's a weird French movie. So, anyways, he infiltrates their dreams, and the song La Petite Papa Noel, the little Santa Claus, essentially, is playing, and it's just like this whole weird fucked up thing. Anyway, so that's loosely Christmas. You know, it has like a Christmas scene in it, and that'll be something that I'll watch like right after Thanksgiving and warming into it. And then as they progress through, it's like, you know, the Die Hards and then the Home Alones and Elf and the Santa Claus, Jingle All the Way. As we get closer and closer to the actual the holiday, I get into some of the more hardcore ones like It's a Wonderful Life and White Christmas and I love that movie Rare Exports, which is like a crazy movie about Big Mama Krampus. And then of course there's the movie Krampus. That's a good one.
Yeah, I forgot I watched both Home Alone movies with my son.
Okay.
I'm sure I'm forgetting. Jingle All the Way I watched.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
Good one. There's been some other ones too. I can't even think. We've watched, whatever.
Christmas Horror Story. The Christmas Horror Story is pretty good with William Shatner.
I don't think I've seen that one.
That's a pretty good one. It's like a compilation movie. three short movies with like a narration that goes along with it all. Yeah, pretty good.
I'll probably watch like Die Hard tomorrow or on Christmas itself, depending on what else is on TV. I don't think I'll watch War in the Pocket this year. Maybe I'll watch the Wing movie that takes place on Christmas.
Endless Waltz.
Yeah, Endless Waltz.
I'm a huge fan of A Christmas Carol, so I will watch several iterations of Scrooge or Scrooged. I already watched Scrooged, which is great. But there's a couple of cool movies that came out some recently that people may not know about. One is called The Man Who Invented Christmas, and it's kind of like an interesting take on Dickens as he's like going crazy and writing A Christmas Carol and like trying to like manage his crazy life and shit. And that is pretty cool. Colleen loves that because she's a writer, and it he like talks to his characters and all this crazy cool stuff. It's pretty fun. Anyhow, but I'm looking forward to seeing I think it was on Hulu. They came out with a longer format, more macabre, A Christmas Carol, and it's like dark. And I look forward to. I'm gonna try and check that one out.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. I watched a movie with my son on Netflix. It was like a Netflix, I think it was called A Boy Named Christmas.
Oh, you watched that? Cool.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cute. Like I don't know, he wanted to watch a Christmas movie or something, and we happened to see it. So I put it on, not thinking much of it, and it was surprisingly good.
Nice. Always good to hear.
Yeah. What's up, Jay? How's it going? Yeah, I'm sure most of the day tomorrow. That's probably what we'll be doing.
Nice.
I'll finish the last little bit of wrapping I need to do, and
Yeah. Same here. I'm going to be doing some wrapping tomorrow and a bunch of cleaning. I'm going to go through like dry Swiffer all of the walls in my house to get all the little like latent spider webs and stuff that I've built up from living in this much nature. I'm not used to it, man. I'm used to fucking Brooklyn. It's totally different.
Yeah. Yeah, not as much
well, direct access to wildlife, because there's, quote unquote wildlife in the city, but
yeah, but that's just what we call the people there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The pollen buildup.
Oh god. Yeah, and the thing is, like, so I got used to Brooklyn pollen. Now I'm in New Jersey, and I gotta now get used to New Jersey pollen. It's a whole different ball of wax. But that's all right. You trying any? Here's a question for you, Paul. Are you trying any of these crunch builds? I've seen some a couple of like groups that I'm affiliated with or associated with on Facebook are like, get that like end of the year blitz and try to,
hell no,
get as far as you can before December 30th just for crins.
No, I can't do them with the whole year. Well, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do them now.
You just finish the shiki.
Mm-hmm. No, I was moving quick on it again, and I got sick.
Oh fuck! That'll do it.
Like every time with that goddamn kit, something happens. Yeah, I was pushing through at a pretty good clip. Actually, I think like the stream right before I got sick, I had finished up the backpack. Like right before the stream, I did the maybe the final flat coat. I think on whatever needed a flat coat. And during the stream, I put it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian's video, at least a little earlier, was pretty choppy. So he is with us. He is the voice.
I'm here.
He is the voice.
You can see my avatar twinkle.
He's the voice of Christmas Current.
It will, as my internet improves, because it always does later in the evening, I will come back around for video, I assure you. Just wait on it. Yeah, right now it's not as bad as it was the other day, but it's not good. It was doing pretty good before. It was pushing 10 up at like 5:30. And then it like dropped to 0.2 by 5:45.
We're actually I'm using OBS, and I normally don't. I normally just use it directly on my camera. So it was a technical setup. Like, I don't know, would you say like a minute before we started streaming, I finished?
Yes, which is fine. Finish 10 minutes early, right on time. It's all finished.
Yes. We don't get scored. It's a pass fail.
Yeah, that's not what it's about. But it's not today. Sometimes. Oh,
so yeah,
okay.
I was just able to finish everything up. So now I can stream what's on my screen as well, which I really couldn't do very well before. So
nice. We can watch Paul click a 3/4 view on Doom. Or no, Doom, Diablo.
I haven't played in that as well in like, I don't know, 2 weeks or a week and a half since before I got sick.
Yo, I actually fucking started playing a video game. Did I tell you this?
No.
I started playing Borderlands 2 again with Colleen because we both really love that game and we haven't played a game together in a long time. So she's like, I want to start up this game. And I was like, no, fuck it. So will I. Haven't picked up a video game in like a year and a half.
I know, man. It's good. Good.
Yeah.
It's nice to blow off a little steam and do something that's I don't want to say building models is taxing at all, because I think for a lot of us it's probably a mental break, but you know what I mean. It requires a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Some time dedication that a video game doesn't necessarily need, right? Like you can just pick it up and play for a half hour and that's it.
Yeah, especially that game or that series at least, and Dark Souls too. Actually, those are games that you can just kind of like pick up and dork around and have some fun, make some progress or not, but still enjoy your time and then put down. Sure. Those are I guess that's probably why I like those games or those styles of games so much. They're not the same style, obviously.
Jay got Dark Souls last night.
I know. Let's talk more about it.
Probably don't play during Christmas, because
no, it's
a language problem.
She's vanilla.
Oh, yeah. You're some of the mechanics you're gonna be.
Yeah, but you're fine. You'll be fine. No one will be on your servers. I assure you.
No. But I just mean like in your house while you're screaming, "Fuck!"
Oh, well, maybe it's cool. I'll talk. I'm gonna try and be her sensei on that shit.
Or give her a walkthrough guide.
No, just I'll answer questions if she needs any help. I'll tell her what she might need to know. She needs to know it. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm not going to let her go into the fray unprepared for battle. That'd be rude. That's just rude.
No, I swear, enough with Skyrim. There's never enough Skyrim.
It's true. How many times have you played through it?
Oh, 3 at least.
Just the storyline, though, right?
Yeah, but I don't play like I've never played Skyrim as like just beating the storyline. Like I enjoy the side missions and the exploring more so than the main mission anyway. Right. So I've played through as a couple of different styles of character.
Cool. Absolutely. Same here. I always have, and I like to do weird names. I'm always a weird name guy. And I've played through, like three or four times through the main storyline, but then I've gone for like things where I tickle the storyline and I'm going to build just a specific type of character. Or just go in and like,
that's exactly what I did. Like I just played all the way through, but played different styles of character. Like I did like an assassin, sneak around style. I did like a tank. I did like a mage. Just
spells are always fun. Mages are good. You can totally cheese shit with magic, or if you're really good at archery in that game. Like I think I went around and got all the dragon priest masks, just like cheesing them with fucking archery from behind a stone from far away.
Yeah. And I've played, the different like choices, out, or at least a couple of them, who I was going to side with and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, totally.
I did the same thing with Fallout 4. Is it like a very similar, completely different style or aesthetic of? I mean, it's the same engine and same designer, but I mean, medieval to like post-apocalyptic. But it's got like a similar kind of concept where you can pick different storylines, and I played through that, I say, twice as well. And the one time I played it, I probably put like 800 hours into it. So
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I had that game and all the DLCs and all that stuff, but I've never opened it.
I collected like all the power armors that were available. Like I have like a warehouse with like 120 power armors or something like that.
I was going to ask if you built a shrine. I've seen some in the back in the day. People built shrines. I built like a 3 or 4 story warehouse where it's just like a spiral up of like, just all the different styles, and they have like the custom painted ones and stuff like that. I had everything. Sick.
That game came out like right as my son was born, and I think maybe just a bit before I got into to Gunpla. So like, when you have a newborn, the kid they sleep like all the time, it not in like certain amount of hour increments, right? Like in 3 or 4 hour increments, they wake up, you feed them, you clean them, and then they go back to sleep. So, you know, you can't go anywhere. Like, not like you can go out on the weekend or anything like that. So,
Right.
I spent hours and hours and hours playing that game. Something to
Good
do.
shit.
Kill time. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So like I played so much Borderlands, even though I haven't played actual Borderlands 2 in gosh, probably like 9 years or 8 years or something like that. I still remember all these like little things about the game and stuff. So we'd be like running through and I'd be like, kind of like, what are you doing? I'm like, I think there's a weapons chest over here. Hang on, let's go look over this direction real quick. Like we're like, oh yeah, here it is. And like just those things that are like ingrained in my brain, which like what could I be doing? That part of my brain that remembers where the hidden chest in Borderlands 3 on the the initial.
Yes. So I've been playing Diablo 2, and I played that game like when it came out, and I don't know whatever 2001 maybe or something like that.
Right.
And yeah, just those weird little, like, you kind of remember and you kind of don't, you know, like you have this vague understanding of like, yeah, I mean, where I feel like I did it this way.
My spidey's tingling right now, man. Like something's going on.
Yeah. Empire all the way. Fuck the Storm Dicks. I don't know if I like the Empire.
Yeah. I always play for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I played one where I just killed everyone.
Nice. Like, that's what you're supposed to do at the end of your Dark Souls playthroughs. You're supposed to go through and kill all the NPCs before you finish the game, right?
Right. Everybody must die now.
Yep. I mean, because New Game Plus doesn't continue. It just you start over. So they all come back and they don't remember. But you do. And that's the sweetest gift. Merry Christmas to me. See, I am periodically doing speed tests. So let's test the speed here.
I'm on the P Bandai site right now.
Oh shit! Anything good?
The what is it? The Astria Type F.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. I have one from like Hobby Star or something like that. I guess I don't know how I feel about it. Meh.
Right.
Meh. I'm sure our friend Chris Pabs will pick one up. He's a 00 fan.
Safe bet. Oh, we're doing good. We're up to 0.4. That's good. Baby steps. Oh my gosh, you said his name and he appeared.
Oh, wow, that was creepy.
It's a magic.
I mean, I literally just said your name.
Full word.
What's up, mate?
Hello.
That's pretty good Russian, man. Not lying.
Thanks.
I was just saying, if anyone I know picked one up, I would guess it would be you, the Astria.
Nah. I have the no grade 1/100, the old one. So my plan for that was always to make it of master grade detail. So
sure.
Yeah. What's the point in trying to do that if I'm just going to pick up the master grade? Yeah, makes no sense.
To paint it purple.
Paint it purple regardless.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Yeah. If Pabs was the Mandalorian, it would be the way. This is the way.
I just realized I am not the right direction. There we go.
Whoa.
I thought you looked off.
Hanging out.
We were talking about Christmas movies, and we talked about Paul finishing those kits.
Oh boy.
I was telling him I was actually moving on the Shiki, and then I got sick.
Oh, that's
actually,
right.
I think the night before I got sick, I was painting, and then
I mean, back to Christmas movies real quick. I mean, we haven't really been watching Christmas movies.
I got you.
My wife has been going through like maybe one a day of the entire Harry Potter series.
Oh, nice.
She just finished Prisoner of Azkaban today. Um, so what's the next one? Where is no The Goblet of Fire is the next one.
Number
One
4.
of these, one of the Harry Potter films has Christmas during it, though, so that makes it.
I think a
itself.
few of them
A
actually,
few of them
Yeah,
do, yeah.
yeah, take
That
place
makes
during
them,
Christmas and
by
briefly
my
kind of
rules,
brush on it.
by my rules, that makes them Christmas movies.
They're also the special is coming up, right? The
Yeah, the
Yes,
reunion.
yeah, the reunion. Yeah,
mhm.
that's pretty hype. I was trying to get Colleen to pay attention to get hyped on it. She's got a lot of shit going on though, so
Mhm.
she will though.
Jay says she was torn between Sonic, Castlevania, and Dark Souls.
Which Castlevania?
True, because there's a lot
So-
of Castlevanias.
Play Dark Souls and just watch Castlevania on Netflix because it's Netflix's best anime. Period. End of story.
Speaking of
haven't
Netflix,
watched.
I did also finish season 2 of The Witcher.
Yeah, I'm like halfway through it. I haven't finished it yet.
I loved every second. Seriously,
Yeah.
I was engrossed, man. Like as somebody who's played both the games and read the books. Obviously it was never going to be a faithful rendition of how much crap can they cram into this like 8 episode season
Yeah.
of of like a mixture of the books. It was always going to deviate in some way, but I love the direction they're going because it's very endearing and it really draws you into these characters and it starts to make you understand what season 2 really did well for me and hopefully they continue this is that they make you understand the world a lot better than even the games did.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
really
I think that's
liked
something.
so far from what did you watch the anime? The like Vesemir's
Yeah,
Netflix anime? That I thought that was really cool because they like just briefly referenced like what had happened during that siege of the castle and stuff like that. And I don't know, so far I've really liked it. Like I said, I think I'm on episode maybe 5 or so. And I've read the first 2 books, so I'm it's pretty much past already what I've read. And I mean, the first 2 books, if anyone's not read them, they're pretty much like a short story compilations anyway. They're not. Book 3 is when it really starts getting into like the long form story, which happened mostly in season 1, like the whole beginning of season 1, especially when you're following Geralt. Like that's all those little side stories where he hunts a certain monster from the books, the first 2 books.
right.
But I haven't gone beyond that, and I only played The Witcher 3, so I have some, I have like a big gap, right? Like, because the first 2 books, actually, they don't even really talk about Yennefer at all, like that she's not really in them yet. So yeah, I have a lot of back history and then a lot of what's going to happen in the future, and all of this middle stuff I don't know. So it's cool to watch. I really liked it, and I'm excited that they've. I don't know if they've actually committed, but the writer is committed to a lot of series, like a lot of seasons of the series. So
Right. From my understanding, like they've already finished writing season 3.
yeah,
It's still. I mean, like everything else is still in early development. It's not going to. It's not going to be filmed for a while, and I mean, I'm okay with that.
yeah. I mean, well, season 2 just got delayed, right? Like, it was supposed to have been out,
Yeah,
I think, last year at this time.
something like that. Oof.
Yeah, it was delayed with COVID.
What?
Holy shit, man!
Your chair.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So yeah, I'm excited for more of it. So far, I've loved season 2. I really enjoyed season 1. It's good to watch. It's fun to watch. Moves real fast too.
I mean, it's also linear, right? Like it's way more linear
The first season, yeah.
than the first season, and that's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind the first season. I know people were like, I don't know. I don't mind a show that makes you think a little. So if like the thing you're having the most trouble with is like the timeline, like research a little, like put a little thought into it, you'll probably be okay.
What up, Shaq?
Checking the chat.
What's going on, man?
What's really weird about with Brian's microphone is it picks up his environment way more than his voice sometimes.
Well, it depends on what's aimed at it. Like if I'm not talking at the microphone, it doesn't really want to pick me up. But if anything in the room that's making noise, it's going everywhere. So it's definitely going at the mic.
But we have the same microphone, and mine's not doing that at all.
Well, my microphone is fancier than yours.
It's an identical microphone. We have identical microphones.
I wonder if that's somewhere in the software setting or a setting you have.
I have for me personally, I don't run it through programs because the microphone is actually better without any of the filtering.
Yeah.
It's weird because my old microphone, which is the one that Kyle uses currently for his stuff, his sound, it sounds a lot better when you run it through something like Voicemeeter or something you can really mess with, so you can try to remove any of your environment noise. But with this one, it works a lot better just as it's raw data. It's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of like Brian's is sound focused rather than how close you are to the mic, right? Like I think my mic's the same. Like if I snap over here, it doesn't pick it up loud compared to here. So if I turn around, you're going to hear me more muffled than if I'm right here. His picks up like whatever's making the noise in the room at the time.
Yeah. It's awesome. It's great for podcasting.
Yeah. Don't move.
No, I switch out. I actually don't use the chair that I'm sitting on now, and I sit on like a stool.
Solid chair. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like something.
Yeah. The for the podcast episode that I was on, before we started, I tightened all the bolts on my seat so that it would squeak less. And then I stayed perfectly still, like almost the entire time. I didn't shift my weight. And I have a bad habit of sitting on my feet. Like I'll sit kind of like Indian style in my chairs, or at least one. So I made sure put your feet, and then I'll shift around because you sit on the leg for a certain amount of time, you switch to the other leg. Put my feet perfectly on the floor.
Oh, geez.
Don't move, Paul.
If you had told me you were doing that, I would have been like, stop doing that.
I just didn't know what it was going to pick up. I know in stream, what it sounds like, but I haven't recorded myself and listened to it back to know, what it would and wouldn't pick up. Because
I kind of mess with the
different audio
anyway. Or I kind of mess with everyone's audio anyway to make it sound as just their voice as possible. Because for example, say if and this is no knock to him and I can say this because he's not here. Julio has one of the worst audio setups known to man. Right, the man refuses to get a boom arm, and he's using a directional mic. So right now he has it on his table, right? But he has it so that it's to his, I think it's his left. Yeah, it's to his left, and it's really far away. And then he's leaned back and he's comfortable and all this, right? But the mic now is really far away from him, so he's trying to talk, and it's the softest voice ever. And every now and then you'll just hear a very faint, like him chuckling, right? You just hear it very subtly. I'm like, did I hear him chuckle? I'm like, I need to remove that. But then if I do any kind of post processing to his audio, it sounds terrible. It picks up everything around him. It picks up his air conditioning. Yeah. It picks up him breathing. Like it's terrible. But there are times, and here's the fucking fucked up part. There are times where Julio's mic is better than everybody else's. Z has a $500 podcast Shure mic. And sometimes Julio sounds better than he does.
Wow.
I'm sure what's crazy with his is right, like a $15 Amazon boom would probably make a
It would
world of
make
difference.
a million times better. I keep saying, dude, it's $12. It's $12 on Amazon. He's like, yeah, I know, but he has nowhere. He says he has nowhere to put it. Okay, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
then figure it out, man.
I had trouble with that for a while because the desk I had everything on is like a writer style desk, so it had drawers. So all the boom arms, or even like the, what do they call them, like architect clamps,
Yeah,
the architect lamp clamps. None of them would fit. Like they're all too short, so I couldn't. I had the mounts like mounted to the wall and stuff, but they're not made to hold things like horizontally. They're only made to hold things vertically up and down. They don't have like a perfect, like it needed like a silicone sleeve or something like that to so it wouldn't rotate around.
One thing I've seen people do is they would install like a small invisible shelf, Yeah, invisible shelf. Like it's one of those like IKEA fucking
like a floating shelf.
A floating shelf, thank you. Yeah, so it's like a floating shelf. So they install it wherever the fuck they need the thing on, and then they clamp it to that. And then they just make sure that it's secure. So because obviously some of these shelves you'll still be able to pull out and fuck up with and all that stuff. So they put it on there and then they clamp it on, and then they have the mic come up and under and then and sit on top, like over here. I'm telling you, if Julio applies like the effort, he'll figure out a way, but he just doesn't want to. I'm like, oh, do whatever you want to do, man. Shit. Doo-doo head.
I just got this one because it has RGB. It makes it better.
It makes it better.
We've learned, right? We've learned that, right? It's proven.
Extra 5 to 10 FPS made the difference. Now, however, okay, so, and this might just be me being crazy, right? I've noticed that my tower now is making a very low, yet I'm picking it up slightly, a slow buzzing sound, and I'm thinking it's my PSU, so maybe I need to get a new one. I think I have a 650 in there right now. But I'm just hearing like a very faint buzzing, and it's driving me nuts.
Yeah, or either that or you have like one of your screws or standoffs or something like from the fan, maybe moving a little more air is rattling slightly.
I checked all of them. I checked my AIO. My AIO is not doing it. I turned off the case fans. None of them are doing it. It's coming from the PSU area, and it's the only spot I haven't checked yet. Because I even checked the pump on the AIO, and it seems to be silent.
They usually where are the hoses on your radiator? Are they on the top or the bottom?
Bottom.
Okay.
So that all of the
that's like they're better to be at the bottom. I mean, most AIOs are fine with them at the top, but like theoretically, the hoses should be at the bottom. So
it's basic science.
And stuff, but
the air will flow to the top, and then if your hose and stuff is at the bottom, there's no way that there's going to be any bubbles down there because they're all flowing to the top.
Yeah, mine are at the top just because of like the setup of the computer. I just physically couldn't flip it that way.
Right. I mean, if you don't have a choice, that would make sense, right?
But I don't hear it. I mean, I like mine is tempered glass, and it doesn't have a mesh front to it. And I've taken the glass off to like listen, make sure nothing was making crazy noises. But
I'm guessing it's the PSU because like say I have like YouTube running, or if I'm watching a video, or I'm listening to music, or I'm on the stream, I can't hear it. Like I take off my headset to listen to it, and I can't hear it. I can't physically hear it. But when it's silent, when the room is silent, I can just hear like a really super faint buzzing, and it's just enough that it's getting drilled into my frontal cortex. I don't know.
Could be. I mean, it's like probably the most common component to fail as well. So
yeah, it is. It's also the oldest component on the system, minus maybe the processor and the motherboard, right? Like it's my PSU is probably the oldest one. I probably replaced the PSU on this thing maybe 2 years ago. I want to say. Um, it yeah, and it wasn't a particularly it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't expensive or anything like that. I don't think, but it also wasn't. It wasn't like a really good one. It's just something I needed as
Yeah.
a sculpt gap. I'm guessing I'm starting to reach that gap now.
Get it. Get that cap.
You don't want that cap. Do not want it.
No, sir.
Oh man. Speaking of Julio, where is he? Where did he go?
I think
saw
he
was,
went to.
he was messaging a little bit ago.
Was he?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't. Was
Wasn't
he?
I thought I saw something from him in the back room. No, mind.
It was a while ago.
Yeah. That was Guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What up,
In
Tiberius?
the dojo.
Yeah. What up, man?
Hey, Typhus, what's up, man? Merry Christmas, Ricardo. It's right around the corner. Holy fuck.
The eve of
Alright.
Eve.
In honor of Typhurius being here, I'm gonna do this.
And Jay's up there too.
I'll actually be right back. I'm gonna go grab something real quick.
Literally, no one's on screen right now.
Avatars all around. Oh, you
Paul
gotta
doesn't
get that
have an
picture,
avatar.
Paul. You gotta get that avatar.
So this is literally a podcast right now.
Kind of, yeah.
More
I
or
said, yeah, I was
less.
saying it was more like a radio show. A live radio show. That you're all recording, but you don't even know it. All right.
Merry Christmas, man.
We're fucking getting there, man.
Cardo.
It-
Merry Christmas, dude. It's that time of year. Everybody's being happy and merry. Chicago had one less shootout today. There was one pretty close to our house though, so it's kind of.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I don't miss that at all.
It's not fun. What are you guys doing? It's fucking the holidays,
Christmas.
man.
Yeah.
Calm down, yeah.
It's not
Jesus
Furbies
Christ.
and shit. Like, come on.
Yeah. This ain't what was that? This is not Jingle All the Way. You're not trying to buy a Turbo Man, trying to kill the other person who's trying to buy the other Turbo Man from you. Calm down. Let people go home for Christmas. I don't know.
Pabs, have you ever seen Rare Exports?
I feel like I may have heard of this.
It's like I want to say it's like Finnish or Norwegian, but I think it's Finnish from Finland. Like story kind of about Santa, sort of, or like it's around Christmas, and it's fun. It's just fun and crazy, but it's a foreign language film.
Oh yeah, okay. I think I do believe I've seen this, but I don't remember.
It has like the
Much
most
of it?
unfortunate like cover for the for when it was on Netflix or when it was on Amazon Prime and stuff. It's just like the most unfortunate cover. The way that it was designed, it's just like you look at it and you're like, "What the fuck is this?
What are you doing?
Like, what the fuck? What are you guys trying to pull here?" I don't even.
Oh,
what even is this? Or
what is this life? Well, I don't understand.
all right, so how is it going, Pabs? How is the high new going? Is it on break? Is it on holiday
So-
break?
On holiday?
No, it's not on holiday. So I am current. So I'm working. I'm wrapping up the backpack. Well, I say wrap up. I'm wrapping up the middle part of the backpack, right? So that thing with the bird head. That thing is pretty. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty much done. I need to work. I started work on the binders, so I'm working on the weird kind of canon things that they've added.
Yeah.
Because I'm giving the client the option of having it open or closed depending on what they want to do.
Very
Um,
cool.
yeah, so that's being worked on. The binders are the very last thing that I need to do. After that, I need to decal everything, so the tanks, the backpack, the binders, and the funnels, and then do a final matte coat or do a gloss coat first, then the matte coat, and then we're all done. So I was hoping I'd have it done before Christmas. It's not gonna, obviously, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
But it will be finished. I'm hoping shortly after. I'm
Cool.
I say I'm hoping, but we'll
I
see.
understand.
Yeah.
Look, man, it's cool. Don't fucking get stressed out about it.
No, I'm not. I'm not stressed out at all. What I am, it's disappointing because obviously that means it's I still have to finish it and all that shit. But it is going to be finished, and then after the high new is done, then I can work on new projects as well as new commissions all at the same time. So again, I'm
Nice.
telling you, Brian, you have time until the Mirza.
I know. I ain't stressing it too much.
It sounds like your upload is good, by the way, Brian. I would
Good.
I would check
Yeah,
that speed.
it was starting to go up. I checked it 4 minutes ago, and I was pushing 0.7 or 0.4. Not that good, but better than 0.1.
Ugh.
I would check it. I would check it again because now it sounds crystal clear.
Interesting. Good. Yeah, one almost. It was 1 for a second. 58. 0.58.
Woo!
It's better than 0.1.
Yep, you don't need a ton to get good, decent audio, and that's what really is important right now, anyways.
Did somebody say they were
Really?
going to sleep now? Man.
I'm not.
Uh-uh.
The hell? Oh, there's music going on in the background over here. That may have been.
All right.
Yeah. All right, all right. So Colleen comes up to me the other day, and she was like talking about something she saw or something. They were like, picking on Matthew McConaughey or looking at Matthew McConaughey or something like that, and saying how he has like very thin or almost no lips,
What?
Mhm.
And
Okay. Yeah, very strange.
yeah, right. And they were like, yeah, just cover his if you just cover his mouth and do something or other. And she realized that if you cover Matthew McConaughey's mouth, he looks a lot like me,
Oh,
which is true. There's
All
this,
right, all right, all right.
yeah, there's this
all
one
right,
photo.
all right.
There's this one photo from my wedding, from our wedding, where I look at like a lot. I'm just like posing, drinking a glass of not really posing, but it's like drinking a glass of whiskey, and someone takes a photo candidly, and like the way that I look from that angle with the hair pulled back and I was super tan at the time. Oh, yeah, pretty funny. Call it the McConaughey photo.
Now, which one?
Pretty.
Which McConaughey were you? Were you
I'm
Fool's Russian? Oh no, Fool's Gold.
Fool's gold.
Fool's Gold McConaughey, or were you Rich? What was that movie with him in the desert?
like Sahara. I'm a cross of Sahara and True Crime or whatever, or True Detective. That's what it is. So I'm a cross between those two.
So not Dallas Buyers Club.
No, not Dallas Buyers. I don't know Dallas Buyers personally, so.
That's the one where he's like 87 pounds.
Oh yeah, no, not that thin. Jesus Christ, I'm not that thin at all for sure. 200 plus, bro. I'm like 205 on a good day. I'm like 205 on a good day. That's right. Merry Christmas.
Oh man. Just had a cough drop and a beer. That's a horrible combination.
Wow. Depends on the cough drop and the beer, I guess. Yeah.
It's a Miller High Life and a
Hmm.
I don't even know what these are.
I do like the champagne beers, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, just heads up to everyone. It doesn't go well with it's like a lemon flavored cough drop.
Yeah, no, you need like you could go with like a Hefeweizen.
Yeah, something citrusy. I didn't think about it too much. It was not well thought out by me.
That's apparent. It's okay because you're also a parent. Wordplay. You guys can't see it because my video sucks dick, but I'm cutting tiny little pieces of tape and masking the various clear parts on this turret for the leopard, so that when I can get to spraying primer on it, I can just go to fucking town. Shit, we're going straight to fucking town.
We're going to town.
I am absolutely going to get another one of these, though, and do it with, like, open hatches in the traditional 3-color German camo with, like, figures and a bunch of cool-ass stowage and fun shit like netting and roughage, whatever, foliage and stuff. Because there's, like, I've seen some really cool photos, and I think that'd be really fun to do one in that style. Because I'm doing this one in the Hellenic style, which is like a salmon orange gray tan and black camo. It's kind of funky. It was really cool. And the traditional German one is just that like brown, green, and black camo. But I think it looked really cool. I've seen some really good ones with like a bunch of cool like cargo netting and like branches and stuff draped across the barrel and the front part of the tank itself. So I kind of want to fuck around with that. Do a little bit more with photo etch too. A couple other things. I know there's some good photo etch guns for this. It comes with a little it's like an assault rifle that's mounted to one of the hatches on the turret, and they make a really nice photo etch version of that.
Furious says someone should make a beer that pairs well with cough drops. Sick people need to be drunk too. I agree. Like Brian said, I'm sure something citrusy would have been fine.
Paul, you failed me.
Who got the Supreme RX-78? Is it really a 3.0 master grade? It looks like a high grade in the photos. I did not. I don't know if anyone here would have.
I think that kid Zach Aurelius was going to look at trying to get one. Another Florida man.
Another Florida. Yeah, not really my my thing. It looks from what the website is saying. No, it's definitely a 3.0. You can see all the different panel breakups, but it's all one tone of clear red. So it's.
Would you guys have gotten it if it was
No.
different shades of red? Though? No?
No.
Oh, I see.
I mean, the only positive I can say for it is the Supreme on the shield looks like it's molded and not a sticker. So that's cool, I guess.
I guess that's something.
That's something. I mean, what was the other one that came out? The camo one a couple of years ago?
The baiting ape.
Yeah, the bait one.
Where all the camo was just a big sticker. So
Yes.
it's an improvement over that, I suppose. But it's not really my.
They couldn't have made all that red stickers. Could you imagine if they just they were like, yeah, it's a regular RX-78. You can apply all these stickers to it, make it all red.
Nice. They're just all Supreme stickers, right?
I don't own anything Supreme, so
I mean neither. I've never
doesn't appeal to me.
The Supreme thing.
Yeah. I'm friends with some people that were very, very closely associated with Supreme back in the day. Like skated for and worked for the company and stuff because New York. But yeah.
There's some things I don't quite understand about it, just because like I know they sold like Supreme bricks and Supreme like saws and hammers. I just don't get it. Like I don't understand what the hell. Why would I want a Supreme saw?
There's nothing to get. That's what I need to tell you there.
What would I do with a Supreme handsaw? Like, would I use it to saw, or like would I put it on the wall?
You can dominate the sawing community.
No, you take it out at parties and you make things awkward. You see this cool saw? Okay.
Bape is understandable because it's a Japanese-based company. I mean, I suppose.
I mean, I don't think it's a brand crossover. It's going like you can't really think about it in a way that you're like, oh yeah, it's if it's not a Japanese company, none of that makes sense. They're doing this because it's a way for them to reach to a market that's not reachable, or that's not really a part of the market they usually target. Right? It's the same with the Bathing Ape deal.
Yeah,
it's a targeted market that they're not a part of.
That's what Bape is.
How many people do you think bought it because they're like Supreme hype beasts, and they're gonna get the model and be like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, thinking it was like an action figure,
Yeah,
maybe. You'd be surprised though.
I'm not. No, yeah, Brian. I'm not saying like everybody, but I'm gonna say like, how many do you think just ordered it because it was the next thing that came out from Supreme are gonna get the thing in the mail and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
I don't know. Welcome to the fold, guys. Get out your nippers.
Yeah. Did they come out with Supreme nippers?
Well, they should. Get on that $2.
Supreme hands.
Supreme hands.
Sure.
Better than God hands. Supreme hands.
At the end, I always say this. Like at the end of the day, it's your money. You do whatever the fuck you want with it, man. But everybody's gonna have their own opinion. I mean, people are gonna buy it because it's not because it's a good kit. But and don't get me wrong, the MG 3.0 is a great kit. People are buying it because it's a collector's item. Like I don't think no one's gonna pick that up just so they can build it and go, oh yeah, this is a great model. Let me tell you about all the features and quirks that I found. They're gonna go, oh, I built the Supreme MG 3.0 Gundam. Look at it on my shelf, completely untouched, and not done anything to. Or look at this box of the Supreme MG 3.0 RX-78.
It just goes into it goes into a stash,
Look at this Supreme.
Yeah, that's all. That's all it's going to be treated as. And you know what? I mean, again, more power to you if that's what you want to do. It's your money. You worked hard for it, or whatever, or your parents gave it to you. You can do as you please. I don't know.
I am fine with it. Like I said, it's just not my style. I mean, I wouldn't. What would I do with it?
Yeah, I'm not about to go and buy a 7-Eleven Gundam either. It's not my style. It's not my thing.
Yeah,
that's all right. I'm stoked that they have them shits. Somebody likes it, so
I would get a 7-Eleven PG Astray, but I don't want to spend $600 on it.
No, that's not. You should not do that.
I'm not. If it were like some reasonable amount, I would like. If I found one day, it was like, oh, it's $250. I would get it, but
yeah, you should just like throw it directly in the garbage. Yes. I will toe that line to the bitter end, everyone.
He's gonna come around one day.
I don't know about that.
No.
It's gonna happen.
All right. Tell you what. First sign this will that signs your kids over to me, and then hold your breath until I do it.
Yeah, so Zek and Resh Magic says it's just a target at the fashion industry. It's all an influencer thing. Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
brand outreach. You know, it's a collaboration. People who aren't into Gundams will try it out, and maybe you never know. They'll be like, "Oh, I kind of like this," and they'll continue and buy more and or talk about it if they're an influencer, or
Mhm.
you know they're the Gundam heads who be like, "Oh, well, you know, it's a rare thing. Let me have it," and then you know that's more
Yeah,
money
sure.
for Bandai. It's there isn't a losing situation for them at all. This is nothing but a win for
Yeah, I
Bandai.
mean, especially because it's not even like it's a new kit or something they put any money into. It's just a 3.0 printed in clear red, essentially. So it was very little
Yeah,
investment on Bandai's part.
exactly. What up, Jay Santos?
And I don't like. Hey, if you want one, I don't care. Like I just have no need for it. But listen, I spend a lot of money on stupid things that I probably don't need. So
Oh, yes, you do.
I do. So and we all do, right? Like we all have things that we like
Yeah,
that probably don't make a whole lot of sense to someone else.
Yeah, I
true.
feel like I'm very conservative with my money, but yet I still feel like I'm spending way too much. Regardless, it's
Yeah.
a thing. Don't at me.
I spend a lot of money. I mean, I know I do, and I buy things that I like it, and it's a hobby for me. But I'm sure someone else looks at me and goes, "What the hell?" I mean, realistically, all plastic models, right? I'm sure someone you know more mature than we are is probably like, "What the hell is wrong with these grown men buying little plastic models?"
Dude,
Right?
no way. I listen to podcasts and shit all day long where like dudes that are talking on the podcast are like associated with stuff. They're like, oh yeah, I'm about to turn 70. It's like, no, maturity is not, it doesn't matter. It's
Oh, I
like,
don't mean
you're,
age maturity. I'm saying that from their
nah.
point of view, they look at us as immature because we're
Oh,
playing with, plastic toys essentially. Like
my mistake.
we don't look at it that way, and that's fine. But someone else looks at what we do and goes, "Oh, you could spend that money on investments or something like that."
Stock market rig.
You could have bought crypto.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, man. Might as well invest in skateboards.
Yeah.
All right. We got some masking done. I wonder what that is supposed to be. Someday I'll learn. All right. Oh, I can put those on. Four. It's NFTs now, exactly. All the scams that have been run over NFTs, hilarious. I mean, it sucks if you get taken by a scam, but at the same time, it's a weird game to play.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for games, man.
True.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Ain't got time for games.
Oh.
That sounds like someone's like clackety clacking right there.
That's my mechanical keyboard.
Ah, good choice.
Because Paul is clackety clacking.
Clack, 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 clack. That was very mellow clackety clack clack clacking.
Oh, I know. I've heard Babs.
If I'm writing for work, work emails are aggressive. Clack, 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 clack.
Oh yeah, those are never good. As per my email, as per my last email, all right. You
Read
bitch.
my shit. I don't know why you didn't reply all, fucker.
I don't either.
As per my email. Have you ever gotten a good email that starts off with "as per my email"?
Fuck no. Every single one of those been, what the fuck did I do this time?
Son of a bitch.
Thank you, Maltochrome.
Mhm.
I like it.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Maltochrome.
Oh.
It's good for brush painting tiny accents that need to look like they're shiny. It's my go-to for behind clear parts.
Behind the clear parts.
What it's worth.
A pop.
A bit, yeah.
How long does it take for it to dry for you?
Oh god, it takes a million years.
Okay.
Especially if you're like spraying it, like spraying through an airbrush, atomizing it or whatever, it's gonna be real long. But it tends to dry pretty quickly. I guess, did I back this? No, I didn't. I don't know. These ones I have to excuse me, these ones I have to like glue clear components directly onto.
So it's going to be a bit.
Maybe. I might just like forge ahead. Wouldn't be the first time. They're not super duper visible. They're just these like little tiny optical components on the like front of the lower part of the tank, not the chassis. So
I usually just use like silver. Actually, I have like a Tamiya silver that I like to put behind that kind of stuff. It's a little like sparkly, so I don't like to use it on actual parts, but behind clear parts, it reflects light pretty well.
Nice.
But it dries super fast.
For you.
That is ideal. The drying fast, not Pab Signal's love for me.
Because tonight is the night, and I'm feeling alright.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh yeah.
You guys don't know this damn song. Come on now.
Of course I know this song. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm American. I'm from the Midwest.
Because
I
I'm
just can't
saving
sing at all. Like my voice will crack.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sing. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. I used to sing. Occasionally I will sing, but I used to sing a lot. I used to have a pretty decent voice, and I do not have that same voice I used to have back in the day. I grew up. I got
balls dropped.
Manny's asking if there's any resin news.
Oh.
Well, man, I'm sorry. Chris didn't show up today. We only have John Lynn.
It do
Jay?
be that way sometimes. It do be that way sometimes. I mean, I can talk about it if you guys want. I don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
do it up.
Let me see here.
Make him bigger.
I don't
I
have my
will.
layout ready yet. Hold on.
Well, wait a second. What we'll do is we'll switch the banner though over to the resin.
Resin news.
Resin news. Let me move you over here, and then open up a new tab. I can open up I need to open up a bunch of them actually. So you have some time.
Okay.
Okay.
Free
Standing
resin
notes
news
on-
for your last minute Christmas shopping.
Whew,
I mean,
good
you
effing
wouldn't
luck.
Not getting it before Christmas,
you're
but
not getting
no.
it for a
you
while.
could print out a picture and put it in a box and
There you go.
It's true. This is true.
blame it on shipping from China.
Let's see. Oh, things are slow. I'm also downloading Halo Infinite's campaign, so
Well, there you go.
I don't even know if I can play it or not. We'll find out, I guess. Let's see.
I went to Best Buy yesterday to pick up something, and my son came in the store with me. So we walked by like the PlayStation aisle. I just peeked in to see what was there, and this kid got super excited over Farm Simulator.
Apparently, that's a huge deal.
What are we gonna do with that? I don't.
Simulate
drive-
farms.
Dude, you drive a tractor, You
I would guess, but
yeah. No, I know you do. You drive a tractor. You plant fields,
I mean, why would I want to
livestock.
simulate that? I don't want to do that in real life either.
Yeah, you
I mean,
don't.
you should have
but
seen how
think about
hyped he
it.
was over
about
Farm
it.
Simulator. I was like,
Hell yeah,
that's.
dude. As a little
Okay,
I was
kid,
like, listen, I will sell your ass to a real farm.
be like
you don't have to
construction
simulate.
site simulator or some shit.
Yeah.
Might as well. What do you think, Peps?
Yeah, I'm ready. All right.
Behold, Zordon.
First up, so we have the Tamashi model Retsu Flame. So USA Gum Store did recently just talk about this. So it's not particularly real news, and we talked about this in the past, but now we've confirmed that this is more or less a model kit. Now there are two versions that are coming out: a regular version and a luxury version. The difference between the two is that one is going to have a alloy frame, while the other one is going to just be a plastic frame. So pick and choose what you will. Obviously, the price will differ depending on which one you get. But this is super cool, man. This is very Super Robot Wars, almost Transformers. It kind of reminds me of Victory Saber.
I was gonna say
a
it looks like Starscream.
Yeah, I got a
Starscream?
lot of Starscream vibes off. I mean, the color is obviously a little
So
different.
I don't know if you guys have seen him. What is his name? It's Star Saber. You guys ever heard of him?
Nope.
Lights up below here. There you go. So it's very Star Saber esque, right? In terms of just like the overall design, all that red with the wing in the back and all that stuff, and more updated things. I don't think. I mean, obviously, I don't think it's the same thing, right? But it's I like it. It's within that realm of me liking the design, and it does have a transformable mode, I guess. It's got a wing bird
It's your
mode. whatever the
favorite.
fuck. Yeah. So cool. I like it.
Oh,
Comes
that's
with
a cool
stand.
stand. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
the
has a little-
drawer for spare shit.
And then there's an alternative color scheme, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. So this is cool. I don't know the exact date for release. I think it's like January or February. It's pretty soon. I will probably pick one up. I do like these. I don't know if I'll get the alloy frame. I don't really care particularly. So cool stuff. Keep an eye out for it. I'm pretty sure it's available for pre-order on USA Gundam Store now. You can use BroBuilder10 to get 10% off. All right, next up is an update from GM Dreams Legend Gundam. So this is like the predecessor to the Providence. So this is like a master grade esque conversion. Is it a conversion? I don't know, but
It's a garage kit. No, I think it's an entire kit.
yeah. So yeah, so this is all just CG renders for now. It's cool and all that stuff. So once we get like actual photos, I'll update you guys. But this is nice. If you guys like the Providence, but or if you guys like the Legend, I think this is a good buy. Let's see here. Next up, we have the 190 scale Amazing Cast GPO2.
That's cool.
Fialis. Yeah. So they came out with more renders this time, full body. With the big giant shield and the bazooka or whatever the fuck it's called. What I find really interesting about this design, what I find interesting about this design is that the shield actually has feet to help it stand.
Yeah, the actual suit itself has that.
It does, but the masquerade.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember if the masquerade did, so it doesn't. So what's really nice is that they've actually become way more faithful with the original source than the people who own the license. So that's pretty cool. I'm liking the proportions of this thing.
Way better.
I'm more partial towards the Industriac Studios version of the GPO2, but this is also pretty nice. And the fact that it's a little bit larger at 190, though not that much larger, is also cool. Let's see, is there anything else we can talk about here? After Brian is finished doing whatever.
Is that the fat head?
Yeah, this is the fat head. So this is the big old the Barbatos 3D printed head that we've been talking about the last couple of weeks. So this is what it looks like on an empty Barbatos. And,
that's weird.
I don't know how I feel about
it's
it.
bigger, right? Like now that it's on the kit, you can. Yeah.
A big old.
I care for that much.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, here it is. Here it is in the flesh. Like that's what it looks like. And then I'll show you guys something here in a second. Once this is all done, and then finally here is the packaging for the 160 scale heavy arms full resin kit from SH Studios. So this is fine. This is out in some places. It might be available from your Taobao provider depending on who you talk to. So if you are picking one up or wanting to pick one up, now would be a good time to throw some money down. This thing is pretty expensive, just letting you guys know. This is so I know who was it that said it? Robert Kurtz was asking if anybody's getting the 1/144 scale new Zale. That thing is over $700. If you want to pick it up, go ahead and pick it up. Dream Studio K, I think, still has a couple, but it is very expensive. Now that $700 is before shipping, mind you, as well. So just be mindful of that.
That's madness. That's just madness.
It's very expensive. So anyway, so this the heavy arms thing coming out very soon. Is already out in some places. So depending on where you are, just take a look. And then finally, I wanted to talk real quick about the 51. Right. So they have been teasing this thing for a long time, like a very long time. So this is their rendition of the Neo Xeon. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing here. They haven't really spoken about it in a couple of years, and this is the first time anybody has seen any updates on this thing since maybe 2019 or 2018.
Wow.
So this is as much as we've seen of it so far. They've only really ever done like bits and pieces of it. So to see it in this form means that they've started back up on designing and development. I have no idea when this will be out. This won't be out for a very long time because none of this has been in production at all until recently. So just kind of think of it that way. And then finally, while we're on Weibo, Model Bingo has finally also updated people on their the Kahar from Advanced Zeta. So they've been working on a 1/400 scale Kahar, and anybody who knows what the Kahar, this thing is massive, right? This is like beyond gigantic. So they've been working on an updated version of model of their old one, with kind of better details and all that stuff. So that's kind of what they've been working on the last year. I don't know when we're going to see this as well, but I'm looking forward to it if it does come out. We'll have to see, I guess. Very cool. I like it. There's some testing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Unless you guys have anything
Good
else.
stuff.
You want to talk.
I don't
All
have
right.
anything. I know nothing. I see all and know nothing.
I see a Julio Aponte in the chat says I totally fucked Nap. I told you guys.
That's good though. That's
It's a-
good,
that-
Julio. We need you
that
nap because
Eve
we're gonna
of Christmas
record,
Eve nap.
because we're gonna fucking record the podcast in 30 minutes. So get your game face on, walk your dog, smoke a cigarette, get a cup of coffee. Let's go.
What I'm gonna do now?
Get your boom mic ready.
He doesn't. He ain't got no fucking boom mic. That's the problem.
What you gonna do?
No.
I already bought Julio his Christmas present today, so I can't buy him a boom mic. All right.
Well then. Let's see. What has it? Here it is. Will it play it? Will it not? It doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
Actually, so I say it's a Christmas present. It's not really a Christmas present. I would have bought it for Julio any time of the year. It just so happens to be that it is Christmas time, and so I can pretend that it is a Christmas present.
Yeah, it is Christmas. So
It
I
is.
guess you can't technically use it, yeah.
Oh wait, it's not present. Christmas. Wait, what?
I don't,
Chris
I don't
my
know.
mast. Chris my mast.
Chris my mass.
Yeah, Christmas. Chris my mast.
Right.
Saw Steve Zarzak out there. What's up, Steve?
What up, Steve?
He got
It's
me a
good to see you,
waterproof
man.
case for the shower so I can dirty Cam. Caught.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. This is
How
not-
did he know?
That is not. God damn.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Love it. I love it. Lyle, love it. I think that's what I'm gonna fucking do. I'm gonna put a piece of tape right there. Get wrecked. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That'll do.
That'll do. Excuse me. Oh, not quite enough.
Oh yeah. Get it.
Oh, yeah. Bones
Bones on it, right?
Listen here, brother.
He's not doing so well these days, you know that, right?
Who?
Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
Apparently he's
yeah.
having like a million back issues. That's probably what happens when you do a leg drop for the last like 30 fucking plus years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And take whatever it is they take to, get themselves that big and stay relatively healthy.
Yeah.
Who
Exactly.
knows?
Magic. It's the magics and
Magic.
the magic medicine work.
Imagination.
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 I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Imagination episode of Wonder Chosen.
I have not.
Here, take a sip out of my mini vial of liquid imagination. I can taste color. It's a good one.
I haven't. I have not.
Well, there's always time, Paul. There's always time.
PSC Climax.
Huh?
Oh shit.
Thanks. Put up the NSFW warning. Pat's talking about climaxing.
That
The
word
Knickers
does not have
troops.
the same meaning as the rest of the world. Well,
Oh. Oh.
Are you saying the rest of the world doesn't climax?
No, he's saying that
not in that sense.
that's not what he's talking about.
The
not
climax
what
here
you
in
think
America.
He
That's
is
not what
talking
you
about a
think it
robot.
means here, man.
He is talking about a robot. Ooh, I'm glad I noticed that. Some birch. Very nice.
Gotcha. Yeah, bitch.
Got him.
What are you playing, a game?
Yeah, I'm playing PSO. Fantasy Star Online. I'm sorry. I haven't sat down and just be like, I want to play a game all day.
Oddly enough, Chris, Paul and I started out by talking about how I started playing Borderlands 2 the other day.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
How far did you guys get?
R&R. We were just playing up through Captain Flynn's, and then got over to Liarsburg, and we're on our way. So, like I said, that's through Captain Flynn, and then we're right before you go to Sanctuary. So we just kind of take a little bit, but we've both been pretty busy, you know? It is nice to sit down and play a game with Colleen again, though.
Yeah, it is, right? Like it feels good to just kind of kick your feet up and you know.
Yeah, and quality time with the missus is never a bad thing.
Exactly.
Our relationship was almost founded on playing Oblivion. Oddly enough. Yep. We would like sit and play that game for like 16 hours straight. Just like playing for a couple of hours, then hand the controller over, play for a couple of hours, just like cracking jokes and having a good time.
Hey, it's such a good time. All right.
Juicing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot I was going to show this to you guys. So I got this in the mail the other day. As soon as my camera actually starts to work, that'd be great. There you go. I got this in the mail.
Oh, fathead.
This is Fathead. This is Tornado Hobby Kasi Gundam head, and it's actually pretty nice. In terms of
That's the one for the high grade.
Yeah, this is for the high grade Kasi. Yeah. Let's see here.
They don't make a master grade, you can see.
There's one out there.
There
It's
is?
from Mechanic Work.
I have one.
Oh. What?
Yeah, it's right.
You do from Mechanicorp, Paul?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, no shit.
The Zer
The
store.
Zer store.
Oh, that one.
Mm-hmm. The directions are on CD. I'm not even sure how the fuck I'm gonna do that because I don't have a
Let's see.
disc player.
This drive?
Yeah.
So what you can do is you can take it to your local CVS or Walgreens and you can have it printed. Let's see.
I don't. Yeah, but I think it's a video. Like I know that. You know what I mean? Like it's like an animation.
Fair.
It's not just.
What about the OS on your PlayStation?
My PlayStation's
Oh,
doesn't
you
have
have
a
the
disc.
digital one. Fuck.
Yeah. I have a PS4. But
Oh, yeah, you're 4. There you go.
So the detail quality is not bad at all in this.
No, it looks pretty
It's
good.
good from there.
Yeah.
Is it half and half?
Nice.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle.
Mm.
Boom. So
Nice, though.
I don't know. So this is kind of weird because I was planning on getting a conversion for the Kasi anyway. which is from KCD, I believe the name of the company is. That's not out yet, so I don't know the level of detail that thing is going to have. So we'll see. What is he? What did he say? Built sideways OnlyFans. It's just Julio in the shower snapping kids. Funnily enough, Steve.
Fully clothed.
When when episode
In a
11
bubble
came out,
bath.
when episode 11 was first published, for some reason it was just Julio's audio that was out. That was actually just him in the shower. He's just laughing to himself as he showered.
Him in the shower, diddling his pud.
Just doing his butt and giggling away.
So mean. You're so mean to him.
Yes, I could get an external drive. I just don't really want one.
You can take it off me now.
Oh, sorry, Peps. I will.
Make me smaller.
Make me smaller.
Yeah, no, yeah, you could definitely get that. Yeah, the external disc. Do I have a disc drive in mind? No, I don't either. So I would need to. My old Dell does, though.
And my Mac does not either. So
My old Dell does, but that thing is Jesus. I think it's very old.
I don't know why you would want the directions on a disk drive. That seems very stupid to me, but whatever. It's a good thing I don't read the directions, huh, Brian?
Oh my goodness. I think that you would be sorely out of luck trying to assemble that without using the directions.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh,
I should do a speed test.
do it! Do it now! Did you do it yet?
I'm waiting for it to test.
Do it now.
So for those in, because I don't know how many people are actually watching us right now. So for those who are watching right now, what do you guys have planned for tomorrow and the next day and the next? Yeah, what do you guys
It's not
have?
very
planned?
good right now. It'll get better.
What are you guys wanting to do, or what are you guys planning on doing? But that's kind of up in the air right now.
And are you done shopping?
That's a
Oh,
good
yeah,
one.
also.
Everybody done out there?
Is you done?
Is you
done?
Is you ain't.
I have to work tomorrow because the internet never sleeps.
Ah. When working from home goes wrong.
Curse of working in a data center. Ugh.
Yeah.
I was off today and tomorrow. And yeah, today and tomorrow.
I worked today, but I am off tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, I don't work. No weekends for me.
This is the first weekend I've had like completely off in a long time.
Coquito.
Nice, Zach. That's good shit.
Good stuff. I got the in-laws tomorrow for Christmas Eve, and then my family for Christmas.
Robert Kirk says, FYI, the HGUC Efreet Jaeger is now in P Bandai. Sucks that it's P Bandai, but design and weapons are very nice. Making shepherd's pie for the wife and hiking the redwoods. Shopping done before December. Robert, that's actually one place I really want to visit.
I would love to as well.
Yeah, so it's a spot that I see all the time on like TV and movies, and it's just something I've never actually had the opportunity to go visit. I'd love to go see it at some point.
I would like to do that as well.
Steven Zarzaka says, my sister and her hubby are coming over, eating Polish food, then exchanging gifts. Then Christmas open presents with the parents and work at the bench the rest of the day. Got the next 2 weeks off. Wow.
Nice.
That's sounds lovely, dude. 2 weeks
I
off.
get quite the opposite.
No, I have to save all of my PTO for paternity leave.
That's
Because
Fucking
apparently in
America.
this country, yeah, it's one and the fucking same. So yeah, I gotta try to stay sane and
I usually take so we get 2 days off. We get Christmas Eve and Christmas off, whether that lands on a weekend or not. Like this one, Christmas lands on Saturday. That's why we have Thursday, Friday off. So we get the same thing off for New Year's. So usually, if you take 3 days of PLT off, you get like 2 weeks off basically, and that's what I usually do. But I didn't do it this year, so I'm going to work in the 3 days between Christmas and New Year's.
I have next Tuesday off, but then I work straight through until the 5th. So that's what I got going.
We don't get to carry any of our PTO into the next year. Use it or lose it. Ugh.
that's also gross. That's also gross.
Yeah, we have to use a minimum amount of hours per year, but other than that, we
Sky's
can
the
carry
limit.
over. There's like a cap at some point. Like you can't have more than a certain amount, but it's really high.
Yeah, it makes sense to have a cap. It's like for stuff like that. What doesn't make sense is like, hey, you can have this time off if you need it. But when you have a baby, you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
God, whatever. Okay.
Yep, I used 2 weeks of vacation time when my son was born.
Yeah, so I got my my company is still quite archaic when it comes to PTO. So I only currently have 2 weeks of PTO. I have to wait till my son is here until I can use any of that. So in the meantime, I have to sit and suffer, not being able to have any days off until then.
That's rough, man.
Yeah, it is. I mean, technically, I could go in and get an FMLA. That's an option, but I'm also kind of. I would also have to take a pay cut, which is something I don't want to do, especially now that he's here. You kind of want to make as much money and have as much money coming in as you can.
Yeah, and also with FMLA, you get guaranteed a position to return to, not necessarily your position.
Well, here's the thing, right? My position is unique, is where I'm kind of the only one who could do it in the office.
Yeah.
So even if they're like, yeah, we can offer you a position back, I'm like, well, you guys are gonna have to try to find somebody who can do what I do in the rate that you pay me in, and still keep it at the same level. Good luck with that.
It's not so bad. I get 3 weeks PTO, 2 weeks sick time, 2 floating holidays, and about 13 holiday days off a year. That's not bad at all.
Steve, listen, man, I get 10 days of PTO and 3 sick days. I've used 1 sick day so far.
We don't get sick days. It's all one bank. Like, so you it's PLT, or we just call it PLT.
Oh, that's only New York. Fuck. New York is so good. New York requires the employers to give you 2 weeks or a week of sick days. Yeah. 7, or whatever, 5 working sick days.
I get a lot of time off. Don't get me wrong. Like I earn basically 5 hours a week. So
Gotcha.
I have a bank of like 400 PLT hours right now. So I'm good. Plus we get about 13 holidays a year. But it's all just one big bank.
We're one big happy family.
I can usually take pretty much whatever time I want off, and it's not an issue. Oh yeah, that's the numbers I want to see. Keep going, baby. And I can, I'm looking at my speed test, but we've got some 3.3 up, getting there.
Woo!
Dude, from 0.4.
Blazing.
From 0.4 where it was before, do I look like me? I look good to me on my own computer, but I don't know what I look like on yours.
You're like 480p right now.
Oof, we're gonna
240.
stop that. We're gonna stop that. But yeah, I can pretty much take whatever time off right now. The reason I'm working through the new year is because like my person that I work directly with is gonna be gone, so I have to cover, and I'm very happy to do so. I don't mind. I only work during the day, and it's a very short, I work short shifts, and I'm very well compensated, so I do not care.
Let's see here. Tafira says, I get 2 weeks off a year, but also accrue time as I work. Whenever I work grade for overtime, I get a ton of PTO. Last paycheck, I got 11 hours of PTO. Okay.
Wow. At the spot I used to work at, the metal shop, I got like, I don't remember however many weeks. I think by the time that I was out of there, I was at 4 weeks vacation, but I'd been working there for like 15 or 16 years. So, but for them it was like you would get that as your time off, right? Whatever you like earn through your like salary and your experience and time being at the shop. But any time that you worked over, because it was on salary, so anything I worked over hours got put into vacation time. So I wouldn't get paid out on it, but I would get the time back. So that was pretty cool for a while there. And then they would allow us to cash that out at the end of the year if we wanted to. So there was 1 year where I ended up with like 170 extra hours or some shit like that, and just got like a bunch of time off and a big check. It was really, really nice. But that's what you get for putting in that hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm salary. I don't earn any. no OT, no comp, no nothing like that.
Yeah.
I can flex, but like I don't work. I don't work outside of like, unless I'm staying late for something I want to accomplish, but I don't have like a flexible schedule. Like I'm not coming in and working at night.
Oh no. Yeah, no.
And I don't have an equivalent, so I don't have to worry about like covering or like there is no other me to cover for.
Exactly. There can be only one.
Yeah. It's everyone else's problem when I take off.
Exactly. Oh shit.
Ooh.
%37%. Damn. I'm downloading the campaign for Halo. It's taking its time.
Oh right. I was surprised at how fast
large
I was
is the
able to
file?
download.
What's up?
How large?
How large is the file?
It's let me see here. It's can I check again? I can't check again. Hold on. 47 gigabytes.
That's not too bad.
Oh damn, son.
I remember downloading Warzone like when it first came out. It's like 170 gigs. God damn.
That's
Took
crazy.
like 3 days.
Yeah, Jesus. I downloaded. Yeah, I think I said this before. I downloaded Mortal Shell. I said that on Tuesday. Yeah, I downloaded Mortal Shell, and that didn't take very long. It probably took 15 minutes, and it wasn't nearly as big as the one you're downloading.
Yeah,
Babs.
that's a very well optimized game.
Yeah.
Some of these are not all that optimized at all.
Yeah. I was just kind of shocked because it can be a slog sometimes, waiting.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. It sucks. It sucks, man.
Yeah, bro, totally sucks. There's a whole lot of tank, my boys.
It's nice. A tanky boy.
I like it.
I like it too. It's a lot of fun. And
I can't remember this character's name.
Jeff.
No, it's He said Decepticon for sure.
Hmm.
Bludgeon? I think it's Bludgeon.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's Bludgeon. Bludgeon. Steve, I am downloading the campaign mode for Halo Infinite. I'm curious to see if my rig is able to handle it at least somewhat decently. If not, then it is what it is.
If not, he's breaking down and getting a new motherboard,
New motherboard, new processor.
new
But even
RAM.
then, so okay. Here's the thing. Even if I get a new processor and a new motherboard,
It's not
I
going
don't
to
think
change that much. No.
I don't even think my GPU will be able to handle it.
What do you have? A 5600?
5500 XT.
5500. Yeah, that's. I mean, from what I understand, I don't think Halo is a CPU heavy game. It's GPU based.
It's GPU based, yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I guess. I'm curious. I went and got Game Pass for 3 months for $1. So
Cool.
see how.
Might as well give it a shot. See what's good.
So, Manny, cloud gaming is on Game Pass Ultimate only. It's not on Game Pass on PC. I looked and I checked, and yeah, I can't get that unless I get the whole like Ultimate package.
Right on. I've been in Game Pass Ultimate for since they had Game Pass.
It's cool, and it's. I mean, realistically, it's probably the future of most gaming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have so many games because of it. Or access to so many games if I played games more often.
Thomas Tan says DCUO is a large file as well. It is. I remember playing that game on PS3. There you go. Also, for cloud gaming to work, I have to have my controller connected, and I don't own an Xbox controller.
Oh.
I don't own that shit.
Yeah.
At least
What would I do with it?
Remediable. You can remedy that though.
I don't.
If you wanted to, you could. Is what I'm getting at.
Does it have to be an Xbox X controller?
It has to be an Xbox controller.
Yeah, just Xbox controller. You can use a one controller,
360 controller from a yard sale.
You can get fucking Xbox controllers. No, all day. They have plenty of fucking controllers.
So I just checked, and yeah, you have to be a Game Pass Ultimate account to be able to do cloud gaming. So it's not an option right now. I can't use that kind of money for playing one game.
Can't do that. Yeah, exactly. Just one game. Not gonna happen. Bones.
How much is their
Game Pass Ultimate? I actually do not know. I think it's like something like $100-something a month, right? Oh, not a month.
Holy shit!
No, it's not.
No, it's not a month. I think it's a year.
It's like it's like $10 a month or something like that.
Yeah, it's like
around
$100 a year.
Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
$14.99 a month.
There you go. $15 a month.
Yeah, so it's like 170. No, 160 something. No, yeah, 170. I was right. 170 something a month. A year.
A year. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get your first month for $1. So.
Oh, okay. So 150, 165, 166 a year. What do you mean, Manny? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
What other games can I play though?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, lots of games.
Manny, what my gamer tag? God, I don't even know what my gamer tag is, man. It's just Chris Paps. One
Yeah,
word.
just Chris Peps. Yeah, I thought we went through this the other day when you were on the freaking stream.
No.
And Mikey
I-
Wine
this
and
is-
everybody,
this is-
we were going through it
this is
all.
how
Like,
this is how far and disconnected I am from the Xbox like architecture because I had like I had a 360, I had an Xbox One,
Mhm.
and all that stuff, and then when I sold it all, I was like, oh man, I'll just stick to one platform for now because it's cheaper and whatever.
you just purged
Uh,
it from your brain,
Pretty
from your
much.
soul.
Yeah. Well, what's fucked up is I had two accounts running too because I had a European account and I had a US account.
Ooh,
So I had
multinational
to,
Pabs.
yeah. So like it was like I had to because obviously when I bought those my 360, I was still living in the UK. So I was using my Xbox European account, and then when I moved out here, um, none of that translated over. They were like, "Oh, you still have to pay this in British pounds." I'm like, "No, fuck, fuck, I am." So I just I went ahead and made a new account, and so I had two. And actually, now I have three, I guess, because there's this other one.
I'm looking through the available games, and I think Halo would probably be the only thing I would want to play anyway.
There you go.
What up, Miguel? I also would want to try Gears 5, and it's a game I didn't get to play when it came out because I didn't have my Xbox anymore. So I wanna.
But I can. Can I not just
can-
buy Halo on PC?
I think you can.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Windows PC. I want to play.
S'il vous plaît, I want to play.
I want to play. That's actually the major reason I don't have an Xbox, just because most things that come out on Xbox come out on PC.
Right.
True. Yeah.
So, if you have a PC and a PlayStation, you can pretty much cover all of it.
Manny, when you follow me, does that mean I followed you back?
No, you have to follow them.
I have to follow them. Okay. How
Yes.
Do I do?
You just go to your notifications or
Go to my-
whatever. It'll be like, so and so followed you, and you can like go click on them, and then you can go to add them as a friend.
Okay. Let me see how I do that. Make deal. Boom. Did it. Did I follow anybody else?
You got me, Acid Pillow, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was last time, I think. Yeah. I remember you. I remember it gave me it procced me.
I don't know any of these people. Who are you?
I don't know them.
Who are you?
Who are you? Who
Steve
are
Jack
you
says,
really?
Gears of War was my jam back in the day. Dude, me too. But I only really
Yeah.
played it for
It's knee-high walls, baby.
I only ever really played like the single player aspect of it. I like the narrative in this one.
Yeah, I played maybe the first 3 or 4.
Yeah, Manny, I think that's also me. Yeah, that's me. So that's the account I made for the Infinite multiplayer when it came out because I couldn't remember what my original Xbox account was. So I just made another one with like a bunch of numbers. So that's me. Don't look at that. That's not real. It doesn't exist, even though it does.
What? Oh, that one? Yeah, no, not that one.
It's not real.
It's his secret detector. Fuck, what is it? Special agent.
My
Chris
special agent
Pabs.
account.
0088.
Secret?
It could also be a UC year, the Universal Century 0088.
What's that? Stardust Memory?
Is it? I thought that was 0089.
No, that's 89. Yeah.
No, Stardust is not that. What is Zeta is 87. Stardust is 93.
What's 83?
Ah.
83, 0083 is the original, isn't it? No, 79 is the original.
That was
79
79, yeah. Tafir says, "Excuse me, will the real Chris Paz please stand up?"
No,
Please
83 is Stardust. You're right.
Yeah, 83 Stardust.
You ain't making me stand up, Ricardo, man. I'm too tired.
87 is Zeta.
Oh, is the one you thought, Paul, is that fucking MS?
8th MS is 79 into 80, right?
I believe so. That's during the 1 year. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just takes place in Vietnam. Or a proxy thereof.
Vietnam.
Alcohol.
What's up, Cal?
Before in the butt talk.
In the land of China.
Oh, hey, Kyle.
Oh, hey, Kyle. Steven Zarzak says, "I'll have to get a PS5 next year so we can do some gaming. Hopefully, there will be more stuff in stores." Yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah, I'm fucking waiting.
I haven't played a lot of multiplayer games on PlayStation 5. The only ones I kind of play actively is Gundam Battle Operation 2.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's really it. Which is more than enough for me because slow paced shooters is really more my jam these days. The fucking reactive trigger shit. I feel like my reaction time is not what it used to be. Let's see here. Edward Linda says, "Thumbs up and wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and thanks to your wife for the thank you card, Paz. Peace on earth and goodwill towards all men, no matter of all color, creed, or race. It's all the same."
Respect.
You're welcome, Edward, man. I'm glad it reached you safe and sound. And also, dude, that's my wife may have been the one to send them out, but I wrote that shit. How rude. That's my handwriting, dude.
You know what the giveaway for me was, Pabs? It was the critical build sticker.
I was questioning it the whole time I was writing this. Like, do I just give people these stickers because they're just laying around? There's nothing really being done to them. And she was like, "Yeah, sure." So I started putting them in the cards. Like, why am I giving thank you cards like critical build sticker or whatever? Whatever, man. You know, something like that. It's an extra plus.
Yeah, for that crew. Sure, perfect.
Thanks for watching.
Maybe not to your fam. Maybe not to your parents.
No. Kyle
Maybe
says
you gotta advertise, man.
Kyle says you can tell because Laura would never sign Pabs. No, she wouldn't. She finds it weird anybody even calls me that.
Just wait.
Do you tell her that in our monologues of her, she calls you Pabs?
I'm sure she does not. She does not. I'm sure she does not know that. There's no need. Why?
Let's see. How do I customize the settings? How do I know what my email for my Xbox thing is, man? I don't know.
Great question. Let's see what mine is. I don't know mine is.
Don't know where we're going.
I went to, let's see, I'm going here to my profile.
Okay, I got it.
What do you got there?
Hotmail.
Good God. Hotmail?
It's not something I use, man. Not very often.
Hotmail?
Builder formerly known as Christian. Yeah, that is my full name, Kyle. Thank you. Let's see.
There it is.
Hotmail?
Hotmail. That is me.
Hotmail?
Man, I remember when that was the only email and anybody would use. It was either that Yahoo, AOL, or sometimes Lycos.
Oh right. Fuck, I forgot that even existed.
Before the
Yeah,
Google.
yeah. When Gmail was invite only.
Wild. What a flex.
I know, right?
Wasn't Facebook like that initially?
You had to have a college
Yes.
email to have a Facebook. When I first got Facebook, I had to use my university email, and it didn't look anything like you didn't. You had, I think, maybe a profile picture, and that's about it.
Oh, was that MySpace?
Hmm?
Or was that MySpace or was that Facebook?
Facebook.
Facebook.
Cool.
Facebook, you needed a college account, yeah. And then
Yeah, sorry.
MySpace didn't give a shit.
Yeah, no.
I don't give a shit.
Cool.
You like music? Here's some music for your profile.
Yeah, no, yeah. Facebook was like way more text based when it first came out. It was you just like writing messages back and forth, pretty much.
I got on that train way fucking late.
I had one like, God, I might have been a freshman in college when that came out, and when you're a freshman, you take like an intro to college class, and it was part of that. Like we signed up for Facebook as part of that class, and I used it maybe for my first year of university, and then never used it again. Like couldn't even remember what the email address was that went to it. And a couple of years later, I signed up for it, and I was like, oh shit, like I can't remember how the hell to log into this thing.
Good night, Stephen, man. I hope you enjoy your 2 weeks off, man, and have a great Christmas with your or a holiday with your sister and her husband.
Enjoy the Polish food.
Yeah.
How the fuck do I check Hotmail?
That kielbasa,
Does anybody
that
use one
babka.
these days?
The babka.
Good stuff. That being said, guys, it is 2 hours in. We're at 11:15. Why don't we wrap this up so our radio waves don't interfere with Santa's sleigh? Huh? See ya tied into the holiday. Ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Let's see if I can even have video. And you guys got any parting words for this final Workbench live stream before the holiday season of 2021 comes to climax?
Yeah, I do. Hold on. It's been a great year. I know it's not exactly the end of the year yet, but yeah, thank you for everybody who supported us in all of our projects. So Critical Builds, Build Sideways, the Robo Dojo, and then this Workbench. I personally, I don't care if one person is watching us or 20 or 30 or whatever. It's always appreciated. You guys have allowed us to have a voice in all sorts of mediums, and that doesn't go unnoticed, man. Thank you guys. I'm very grateful. So hopefully you guys get the things that you want to get gift wise, and I hope you guys stay healthy and you stay safe. And watch out for next Friday.
Oh,
That's it.
Oh, Paul, you got anything to say?
No, thank you guys for hanging out as always. Merry Christmas. Enjoy the time with your families. Be safe.
What the fuck, man?
And yeah, I think we'll probably see you guys before the new year, but if not, have a happy new year too. Be healthy.
I agree. I don't know if we'll be back before the new year or not, but if we are, we'll see ya. Obviously, click the bell for notifications for when the streams are scheduled. I'll schedule them, anywhere from several days to a couple of hours before they happen. I'm sorry. It is just how life is. But yeah, these guys said it better. So we'll see you guys next time. Good night.
Hey guys.
Bye.